By a show of hands, who loves money? I know I do. What I mean by that is who loves to watch their bank account grow and grow. I know we as college students all secretly love that feeling of security we get whenever we do have a little bit of money in our account. But also as college students, we know that those feelings are few and far between. I think it's safe to say that we work hard for our money, and we need to work just as hard on achieving and maintaining a good credit score. I know it seems like a credit score might be something to worry about whenever you're 35 years old and you're trying to buy a house, but you should worry about your score now. Why? Because what you don't know is that most people ruin their credit while they're in college, just like we are right now. We're in college to build our future, and having a good credit score builds your financial future. Your credit score doesn't discriminate between race, class, age, or gender. It's purely based on your ability to be able to pay back money that you've borrowed. The time to start building your credit is before you need it to make a big purchase. Today, we're going to look at what essentially a credit score is with a little bit of background information about it. Also, we're going to look at some ways that can increase your credit score and some ways that can decrease your credit score. Let's start with the basics. What a credit score is. According to Investopedia.com, a credit score is defined as a statistical number between 300 and 850 that depicts a person's creditworthiness. It's basically a snapshot in real time of your credit activity. Lenders use this credit score to evaluate the probability that a person is likely to repay their debts. The higher the score, the more likely the company is willing to probably trust you with the money. Companies, just like individuals, want to feel like they've made a good and safe investment. A high credit score gives them that peace of mind that they need. Credit scores are kind of like stocks. You don't really want to watch them on a regular basis, as in day to day. You want to watch them on more of a quarterly basis. Earlier this semester, I attended a credit scores seminar. The man presenting this speech was Don Claymont, and he told us that you actually have 3 different types of credit scores. But the most important one, and probably the most well-known, is your FICO score. That's the one that's graded the hardest and the one that's looked at whenever you're trying to buy a house. So that's the one that needs the most care. Now you're probably thinking, okay, this information sounds good. How can I apply it to me? And now that I know about credit, how can I build that? Well, most people are afraid of credit cards. They can be a good tool when used to build your credit, according to credit.org. The problem is that most of the time people don't use them in the right way, and that's how they get in trouble. An excellent way to use a credit card is kind of like a debit card. And what I mean by that is putting small purchases on it. Get a credit card and buy one low expense thing on it every month. For me, I could put my gas on it. I stop 2 times a month for my gas, and it's about $20 every time I fill up. So I can expect a $40 payment to be on my credit card every month for my gas. I know that I shouldn't really have trouble paying off that $40 amount. So while I'm making that payment, I'm also building my credit, just little by month. Now that you have a few tips on how to raise your credit, let me tell you a few ways that can kind of take away from your good credit score. According to creditkarma.com, paying a late fee is seriously dangerous to your credit score. One 30-day fee has the potential to drop your score between 75 and 100 points. That's detrimental and could take years to come back from. If you run a red light and you don't pay it off immediately, that will be sent to a collection agency. That's the last thing you want, a collection agency on your back, because you know they're going to get their money. Once it gets to the collection agency, that could drop your score by 200 to 300 points. That is something that will take a while to recover from. Using a credit card steadily and consistently to continue your good standing is the way to go. Today, I shared a little bit of information that was very beneficial to my knowledge about credit scores. Knowing the basics about credit scores is very important to be able to make good business and financial decisions for your life. While there are many things that can take away from your score, don't focus on that. Focus on keeping yourself accountable and maintaining your spending. That way you can have a good credit score. I know that the time and effort I put in right now will benefit me greater in the long run. Thank you.